so very hard, you try so very hard. Say you're leaving now, love don't mean nothing. What it comes down to is nothing really comes.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up. Hi Paul, hi Dap, hi Brendan, Drew, how are you? Welcome aboard the groovy train. Hi Matthew. How is the stream? We have perfect weather here, so hopefully it's super duper. Dom, how are you? We'll just wait to see how many people want to join us this evening. Yeah, I'm good, Paul. Thank you. Been a busy day because obviously with Mummy's Day, Daddy has the kids. That's okay. That's good. It's pretty much like most weekends. Okie dokie. We've got 20 watching so far. That's good. Good stream as well. It doesn't seem to be jumping in and out. Famous last words. That's good, Brendan. Yeah, it depends on the weather. As you said, Brendan, the weather has been absolutely fantastic here. We actually had like a big ball of fire in the sky. I wasn't sure what it was, but I looked it up and it said that it's the sun. So, and it said don't panic if you see it. So we just went with it. Hi, Sin. How are you? Okie dokie. So I don't, nothing new here. I don't really have a project planned. But I'm here for as long as you want to be here. Right, Paul, go get the door. Well, don't go and get the door. Leave it on its hinges and stuff. Because so I've just got a lump of wood. I've got lots of lumps of wood here. Well, I tell you what, I have got this. I'll show you this. Hi, Lydia. Happy Mother's Day. So I've got this here, which is a blank that I've made. Can you guess what it is yet? So I don't know if maybe we'll throw that on and make something. It's quite thin. The size of it is, well, it's basically the size of a bread tin, a small loaf tin, but it's 7 inches long by, I guess, an inch thick. So we could do something with that if you want. Hi, Steve. But I don't know. It's up to you. Or we could just do some old wood turning. Yes, it is something that's been melted down. Oi, oi, Dave. How are you? So, yeah. I'll show you what I got in the post during the week. Just before I get started. I got this. Cool. So that's got to go on the big lathe on the big workshop. I think. I'm not sure. And I got a little sticker too. So maybe one on this and one on another. And I got my I got my cupcake that Carl turned me. My little Diddy cupcake. Carl turned that for me on his live show. The candle came out, so I've got to stick that back in. I think the climate has maybe made the wood shrink, but I can fix that. And then I got my ring, my Fordite ring that he sent me, which is really, really cool. So maybe we could make something for that. It doesn't fit, obviously. I've got big Lommok hands. So, but what I was thinking, maybe we could make something on one of the live shows, maybe not tonight, but like a stand that I could just put that in and just have it as a display case. And he also sent me a small chunk of the Fordite too. You see that? So I can make something out of that at some point during a live show, which is quite scary because he does say that it's a bit dodgy to turn, can be a bit finicky. So I might get in touch with Carl and just ask him the best way to turn it. I have watched him turn it a few times, but yeah. So there are a few bits and pieces that Carl sent me, which is cool. Getting something from, hey Rob, something from a superstar, as it were. A pendant for my missus. Could do that, indeed, to match my ring. So, anywho, so what will it be? My birthday is in July, Lydia. That was on one of his live shows on Twitch. He found out, I don't know if Jamie Page put up a link or something in the chat, but he found out that I was on the Great Irish Bake Off back in the day, and he did that just being funny. He turned that one night and made it for me just for a bit of fun, and it took a while for him to send it to me. So. Do the melty stuff. I tell you what the melty stuff is, and I am working on a video at the moment, but I'm not sure if I can actually make something out of this. Oh, by the way, did you all see the video I made out of last week's live stream about on the cup? The picture was a bit grainy because I'm using webcams, but I did the best I could with it. So yeah, it was okay. I put music to it and stuff like that. Don't know what I'm making yet, Rob. Like I said, I just put this blank up and said I could make something out of this, but I'm not sure what to make because it's very thin. It's only an inch thick. So any ideas what we can try and make with it? Because it could just come apart. It's actually, I tell you what it is. It's melted down shredded Lego. Hi Shane. How are you, buddy? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. So yeah, it's it's melted down. So basically what I did was I melted down Lego, compacted them down as best I could. Then you'll see it in a video, but then I put them onto the lathe and I turned all the shreds off of it. Then I melted them again and compacted them into a tin to try and get all. I used to have a press that I made out of a truck jack or out of a car jack, but somebody borrowed the jack off of it and I never got it back. But anywho, it's melted down Lego and it's shredded Lego, so hopefully it will hold together. But you know, you never know. But I'm willing to give it a try. But as I say, what to make out of it, I don't know. Jewelry, yeah, good idea, Rob. Be a bit weird. Make it into a snowman and send it to Russ. I would if it was bigger, Shane. Multicoloured snow. I could make a Summerman. Oh no, Summerman is there. Woodsley Summerman. So, a winged Lego bowl. Winged Lego bowl. I don't think it's deep enough, Lydia. It's only an inch thick. And I don't know if I want to turn air when I'm turning this stuff for the first time properly, because I don't know how it's compacted, whether there's air pockets in it or not. I like the winged Lego bowl dish idea. Right. Hi, Bertrand. Is it Bertrand? Is that how you pronounce it? Or do you have a real life name, or is that your real life name? I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult, but there's a lot of names on here. That a bangle bracelet, would that be big enough for doing a bangle bracelet for one of the kids, maybe? Yeah, I could do that. I'd have to turn I've got wood there. I suppose I could turn a jam chuck for it and do something like that. Bertrand is right. Okay, welcome aboard, Bertrand. Spindly something. Right, saw it in half and make something. Right, we'll go with the bangle, shall we? I'll make a bangle for my daughter. A Lego bangle for little Chloe Ann. How's that? So I'm not sure how it will cut in half, but we shall find out, because I don't have bandsaws or anything like that here. So I have a bit of plywood here. It's very old school around here. There's no fancy equipment. You're not late. We were early. You're very welcome, though. I'm not sure if this saw is going to cut this shit. Might have to get the big guns out. Big guns. Big bad guns. Right. I got another one around here somewhere. There it be. I suppose this will give us an idea of how it's compacted. Eloy, any cool shopping trips lately? I love tuning into them shopping trips. No grass on your glasses these days. Well, it doesn't cut like acrylic anyway. It kind of cuts like Lego. Stop looking at my ball patch, by the way. It's tough. That's not too bad actually. Look at that. You see that? That focus. It's compacted quite well. So, okay, for those of you that are there, 34 so I see, which is brilliant. Thank you for joining. Please make sure that you all go and click on each other's profile pictures. And those of you that have YouTube channels, go and subscribe to each other. Eli has a great channel. Brendan has a great channel. Who else is there? Rob has a great channel. I'm not going to say them all, but there's loads of great channels there. So go and subscribe to everybody and each person. Okay, so plan of action to make a bracelet for little Chloe Ann. She only has an equal wrist, so it looks like we're gonna get around about a 3-inch bracelet out of this. Best way to do this. I think we'll put this on. And to start with, we'll just do a pressure turn just to get it to round maybe. Like I say, I'm not sure how this is going to turn, but we shall find out. Or we could do a glue. We could do. Yeah, we might do that. We'll do a jam glue. We'll glue it. That's what we'll do. I'll turn this down and we'll glue it to this. Use this as a glue block. See, ain't nothing like doing it on the fly. Super fly by. Oh my god. Good night, Bertrand. Thank you for joining us anyway. It's great to see you. I know that this is quite late for some folk in different places of the world. Right, I'm just going to clean up that face so that I can make that into a glue block. Okie dokie dokie. Wiggy waggy wiggy 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 waggy. How are you? No, you didn't miss anything. We're just talking trash, as Carl Jacobson would say. Talking trash. Speaking of which, did you guys see the funny video that Jamie put up? Sorry, just getting my glue gun fired up. Let's wait for that to warm up. And we're going to glue this. I might try and just cut a couple of the corners off while we're waiting, just to make it a little bit easier to turn. So what are you guys working on in the shops at the moment, if you are? I know in the UK and Ireland it was Mother's Day today. Where did I... Hello? I put it back. That's unusual. It's not like me. Are they new glasses? They're new old glasses, Dave. They're not new, but yes, my job sometimes involves my glasses being removed from my face sometimes. So they got a bit of a doing last week or the week before, and I had to resort to my spare pair. Now I'm going to send that to Carl and call it Lego Dite. Hi Harry. Mike, how are you? I'm just roughly guessing this. I suppose really I should be measuring it. But... Old school, baby. It looks like it's well pressed together anyway. Hopefully. Wow, it's tough. Hi Michael, how are you? glad I sharpened that saw a while ago. Otherwise that would have took ages. Just watching eating a bowl of cornflakes. Is that you are eating a bowl of cornflakes and watching? Or you just watched on YouTube someone eating a bowl of cornflakes? Right. That's good. That looks about... That's good. That's probably about the size we're going to be, that rhubarb. Look at that. It is. Okie dokie. Are we hot and ready to... We are. Okie dokie. Okay. Put a bead of glue around it just to make sure. I'm just going to leave a gap there so I can get a screwdriver or something into it at a later date. And we'll let that set up. Round mould. Yeah, you see, I just used what I had at the time, and I didn't really know how much I was going to get of the shavings. And I had a lot of shavings that compacted down to this, so I'm going to need a lot more the next one I do. But I don't know if this works. I suppose it'd be cool. I suppose it's never been done before, so I know little Lego characters and Lego blocks have been set into resin and stuff like that before, but I don't think they've actually been melted down and turned into anything. Oh, I've gone green. Why have I gone green? Is the stream still okay for you guys? Because my feed's gone green here. If it's okay for you guys, I'll just refresh here then. Okay, so it's just my end. All right, I'm going to refresh here. Excuse me. Diddly dighton dighton deaton dighton deaton diddly die. Okay, hopefully my video will come back up. Yay, okay, good. Good, no, that's okay. It was my, for some reason my feed went green. But that's okay. Green's fine, very Irish. Okay, that's almost set. I'm just going to find a small block that I can just use to use for pressure in the center here. Here. Might have some blocks down here. Block, 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 blocks. blocks. There we go. I'll cut a lump off of that. Or you cut a lump off that, or you will. What did I do? You're free now. All right. Don't be winding me up now, Lydia. Hold on a second. Hold your horses a second. Hold on to your gizzards. I must have a... Yes. There it is. That'd be a lot easier to cut. Yay! Okay, so we have a block of wood there that we can use for a dew flopper, spacer, just to put a bit of pressure on the centre. And so that the spike of the live centre isn't pushing into it, because that could split it apart. That's just my way of thinking anyway. Whether it works or not is another thing. I might just wind that out a bit actually, so I've got a bit more room to play with my tail stop, with my banjo. There we go. Don't want to be too close to the chuck. Right. Stand over here and turn it on. See, does it come off? Hey, Dom. That seems good anyway. Hi, John. Big Stuff has wood. I hope Big Stuff is a nice person that hasn't come on to just talk about wood, so to speak. As long as it's the right kind of wood that we're talking about. Family show and all that. Right. I think I'm going to go with a bowl gouge. All right, Lydia, I see where you're at now. Okay. Right, so this is a very flaky edge on here, because that's obviously where the most heat was, at the top of the tin when I was melting this down. So I'm just going to remove that. It's going to be very shardy. It'll probably shatter as I'm turning it. So that face shield, very important. Yes, let's turn this mofo is right. So yeah, those of you that just joined us, this is melted down Legos, and I'm going to try and make a bracelet for my daughter. I'm going to start by making it round. I'm going to work on one side of it, drill the hole out through the center if it drills. If not, then I'll have to turn the center out of it, and then we can make up a jam chuck of some kind and finish the other side. So we're going to go for it. Let's turn this mofo. Well, it's turning, which is always good. There's one or two air pockets in there, which is to be expected, I suppose. But all in all, it's not too bad. It is looking good. It's looking good too. So, bit of an odd shape here and there, but I'm going to try and get it down to round. Hopefully it's not going to be too small. Let's see how we go. It's kind of alien string coming off of it. Cool. So it's kind of like the CDs when the CD cases when I turn those. You have to get the bevel riding on the plastic, start getting the friction to warm it up, and then turn the cutter into it, and then it seems to cut it. Just going straight in to cut it, it just seems to be really tough stuff. So yeah, it cuts, but I'm just gonna touch up my gouge. Ain't nothing like touching up your gouge. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, that's better. Steve, look back in the text. Okie dokie, Brendan. If you say so. Steve, cut the centre out with a parting tool and keep it for some. Oh yeah, good idea. Good man, Brendan. I will attempt that, surely. Thank you. Steve, this is a family show. Well, it's supposed to be. Why? What? Have I said something that I'm not supposed to? Oh, nothing like sharpening your gouge. It's fine. always very wary when I'm turning new materials, because you never know what it's going to do. But that is taking shape. We've got our outside shape there roughly now, and about the right width too. It's not going to be the full width of the blank, but that's okay. And to be honest with you, it looks kind of cool. There are a few gaps in it, but not too many. I think it's kind of cool looking, to be honest with you. It's different anyway. It's going good, Rob. Can you see that? Don't know if you can. I might just move the camera a bit. How's that? I don't know, guys. Can you see that okay? Is it? It wouldn't be much of a show if you kicked me out. Unless you're talking about the other Steve, but Steve's grand. You don't want to throw him out. Right. So, now I want to do the scary bit. And what Brendan suggested, and I think it's a very good idea, only it's very scary, is to turn out the centre with a parting tool, which is what I will endeavour to do. But, as I say, it's going to be scary, so I don't know what this is going to do. And I'm not going to make the wall very thick because I don't have much material there, I'm sure. Right. We want to work out so that our parting tool is working on the centre. Down a bit low. Right, I'm going to move this camera, folks, because then you will get a better view. So bear with me. How's that? Do that be a better view for you? You don't want to look at the top of my head anyway. Is that going to be... Yeah, you're going to see that, okay. Oh, I'm brave. I've turned 60 CD cases glued together. I am going to just put an edge on my parting tool. Okay, should we go for this? Hi David, how are you? Cool, Dom, that sounds cool. Pen blanks. Okay, so just to let you know, this is it's heating up. It doesn't cut like wood, obviously. It's definitely not cutting like acrylic. So I'm having to push in, and I mean my parting tool is sharp. So I'll just make sure that it is super sharp, but there is definitely a good sharp edge on it. Maybe if I turn the speed down. David, we are turning a bangle out of melted Legos. Ah, that's better. So the secret is to turn this stuff slower when you're working on the flat. Yeah, so turning it slowly, it does cut a lot better. Richard, very good. It's not my daughter's Legos, actually. In fact, none of my kids are really into Lego. These were donated to me by a very nice lady whose son was huge into Lego, and then he grew out of it, and she gave me a huge big box full of it. Now, saying that, there was a cool Lego train set in it, and my son did have fun with that. In fact, two of my sons did, one of which he's way too old to be playing with Legos, but there you go. So I've just had another thought. I'm thinking if I drill the center right out of this, before I go too far with this, then what I could do is I could make a ring and a bangle to match, and I could use the centerpiece as a ring. So I think I might do that. I might just drill the center out first before I carry on with this, because then when the center comes out, I'll be able to put that onto some kind of jam chuck and turn a ring from the centerpiece. Waste not, want not, as it was a good idea by Brennan to use the parting tool, we may as well save it and make the whole kit a caboodle, as they say here in Ireland. No, I didn't play with the Lego, Rob. No, Meccano was my thing back in the day, and Tonka toys. Who remembers the Tonka toys? They were cool. My dad used to use my Tonka toys for trolleys for moving his engines around in the garage. When he took an engine out of a car, he put my Tonka toy onto the. He used my Tonka toy as a trolley. They were tough. They were tough, some bitches. Now, right, there it is. Right, what do you reckon, folks? What size for a little girl's finger for a ring? That's true, yeah, I'm playing with Lego now, I suppose. Yeah, what size for a little girl's finger? 3/4? Will 3/4 be too big? Or would be about right, would it? 3/4 is the size of my pinky finger. No, 7/8, sorry. Which is 22 mil. 7/8. 8 mil, no, I think 8 mil will be way too small, Dom. I think, yeah, I think this 7/8 will be about right for her. Let's look at Carl's ring and see what size. Oh, that sounded so wrong. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that's too big. Too big enough. Too big enough. Too big enough. Too big enough. Okay. So we're going to go with, what size is this? Can't see it anymore. Measurements have gone off of it. Wow. Oh no, there it is. We're going to go with a 16mm, which is 5/8. 5/8 for little Chloe Ann's ring finger. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames they went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire. Do, 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 do. Yep, nearly there. Yep, there's one. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. Okie dokie. That's definitely through. Cool. Uh-oh. Is there rudeness going on, Rob? Is there rudeness going on this family show? Hope not. I hope you're keeping them people in line. I've not turned a thing all weekend, although there is the beginnings of a 16-inch bowl on my lathe waiting patiently. I better not say that I prefer not to grind too hard when I'm touching up my gouge then. No, that's all right. That's perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable on a wood turning show, Dave. Now, if you were watching Sunday Mass show, then that might not necessarily be appropriate. What's that all over me bloody shield? What the? The minion got dirty. Who are misses? Do, do, do. Yeah, I'm sorry about the noise. I'm really sorry that I'm upsetting your chat. I can put the tools down if you prefer, and we could just talk. So what I found is this stuff is dulling the tools very quickly. Go figure, Lego's not designed to go on a lathe. reason why I'm working that in and out is that if you leave the bevel right, or if you leave the tool in there for too long, it just starts heating up the plastic and melting it, and the plastic just balls up. So if I can just tip it in and out, it's not building up too much heat. There we are, nearly there. So how are we doing, people? Nicole, how are you? Yes. So as they're saying, as Sin is saying, I am making a bangle out of melted Legos. I put these Legos into a tin and just melt them down in their original state until they kind of squish down. And then once I had a solid block, I took them, put them on the lathe, and I turned them so that I got basically shreds like this. And then I put them back into a tin and melted them down again, so to reduce the amount of air pockets, because the original blank that I melted down just had huge big gaps in it, because obviously Legos have a lot of air spaces and voids. So this stuff heats up really, really easily, and you get any heat into it at all, it just stops cutting and starts melting, and then it binds up the end of your tool and you can't cut. So Okie dokie, I think, yeah, I think we are through. There's just like a ball of plastic in there that I've got to just take out. But I think, it's hard to tell. Okay, we're going to go a little bit more. Very strange stuff to turn. Oh, here we go. Ba-boom! One blank. We might even get 2 rings out of that, I'd say, which is cool. Man, that was a lot of work to cut that out, though, I must admit. Is there trash talk going on there, Rob? Is there? Are they dissing you, brother? Okay, so we're going to do the front face of this and clean it off and just return round inside. Refine the outside a little bit, and then we can sand off the inside and this side and have it finished. Might even try some Yorkshire grit. I'm going to go with the smaller gouge, I think. Or will I? Might go with one of these actually. They're a bit sharper. Let's go for it. Bring up the speed again. Okay, that's good shape, I think. Still a little bit dodgy there on the front. I might just take a little bit more off the front. Yep, that's better. I like that. That's good. I'm going to sand that up. I think I'm happy with that. I might just clean up the inside just a little bit more. That's all I'm going to do. That feels just fine to me. Yes, coloured mixed plastic is all it is, Rob. You are not wrong. That's quite a good cut on that. So personally, I think I'm going to go straight to Yorkshire grit with that. What says you folks? I think I'm going to hit it with some Yorkshire grit straight away and see how it looks. I can always cut it back again if it doesn't. You accidentally came across me. I don't know how this is going to polish up, folks. I don't even know if Lego can be polished up. It seems to look better straight away with putting Yorkshire grit on it, so we'll see. Yeah, Nicole, I don't do many bowls because I'm rubbish at them. Basically, I'm not the best bowl turner. I've not had enough practice with bowls, but I have got a couple of bowl blanks still from UKISS last year, and I don't know, I just not got round to turning them. I suppose I should really. Right, let's give that a twist. Don't want to build up too much friction with the cloth because I know it will melt. So. And not like wood, the Yorkshire grit won't soak into it, obviously. So it's just going to polish straight off. So I think I've actually just got to use it as a sanding paste rather than a finish too, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but just literally using the grits on it to bring it down to where I want it. It's a whole different game. I think I've got some. Oh, it looks kind of cool. That's shined it up nicely actually. It's nice and smooth. Like I say, there's one or two little gaps, but at the end of the day, it's Lego. I can blow out any Yorkshire. I can clean out any Yorkshire grit with a bit of warm water later on. What I have got here is I've got some turtle wax car shine, so I might auto body polish. So I might just run a bit of that on and see what happens. Why not? It's all about wood choice, unless you're turning weird stuff like CDs and plastic. Then the wood choice thing goes out the window. Right? Okay, so let's put this on and see how this polishes up. We'll let it dry. It's kind of cool looking. It's very psychedelic. 70s bangle, man. Original car shine. I will give you a close up once it's once I part it off of here, Nicole, because I've got the camera kind of fixed in position. Well, I'll tell you what. I can bring this one over, I suppose. Duh. Here you go. Project Cam. I don't know. Is that focusing at all? At all? There you go. Bring it around here. Take that bit of paper out of there. Now I've got to polish it up. I've just put polish on it and I've got to buff it off. I'll buff that now and we'll see how it ends up all looking. In it, bruv. Jack, these are webcams that I use. So I can't really zoom them with the AOL program that I use for streaming. You're very restricted. You're very restricted on how you can zoom your cameras, and it's all just about positioning them in the right place, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's That's polished up nicely, I think. Yeah, some of you are saying CA, yeah, CA finish. Paul, you're heading off, are you? Night, night, buddy. Thank you for joining. Very good of you. Okay, so we've got that to where it's got to be right there, and now I'm going to shape it a bit more this side, and as I'm shaping it, I will slowly part it off from the glue block. And once it's off, then we will more than likely have to make a jam chuck for it then to put it on and finish it off. But it's quite a simple project up to this point. Now, saying that, it could explode. Are you off, Lydia? Are you? Okay, that's no bother at all. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I'm going to shape the rest of this ring now. Okay, so I think that's pretty much as far as I'm going to go with the shape in that side before I part it off. I'm just going to run the parting tool down the side now and part it off from the glue block. Hopefully, that's the plan, Sam. Nick will be alright. He's done enough of his own destruction on Lego Men. I mean, he took the face off of Batman, for God's sake. You can't do that. Wow, that stuff really does blunten your tools down. Surprisingly so. It actually takes the edge off of this parting tool. It's unbelievable. I must say there was no Lego men hurt in this experiment. It was only their houses and their vehicles. Well, that plastic has taken the edge right off of my parting tool. It's actually damaged it. Oh well. Back to the sharpener tomorrow. But this should come off now. There we go. Just like that. That's cool. And now I will I'll make a jig. Jiggy jiggy. Don't know if you can see that on the better camera there now. We'll make a jam chuck and wedge that on. And finish it off. Hopefully her little handy pandy will fit inside it. So either that or it's going to be a bangle for my son, who has a smaller wrist yet. Again. Right, what wood do we have around here that I can use for jam chuck? This might do. That will do, I'd say. Needs straightening up a bit, but got to take a lump off of it anyway. Right. JP in the house! How are you? How was the show, man? Just bringing this down to size so it just pops on, and then I'll make it into a jam shot. Nearly there. All went really well. Good. And did the man himself show? Hi Carl, how are you? We are making a jam chuck at the moment, Carl and JP. Trying to. Almost there. Cacao, Robin. Cacao. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it might be a bit too jammy. No. Cacao. Yes, I am making a bracelet out of melted Lego. Or we're going to call it Legite. Similar to Fordite, but it's Legite. Cacao. Okay, baby, we're nearly there. Cacao! Yeah, baby! So, our block, for those of you who just joined us, Robin, JP, Carl, who else? Not sure. Our block looked like this originally, not unlike, I don't know if the light is gonna, if that's gonna focus. There you go. It's not unlike Fordite. So just to tell, I melted down some Lego into a tin, and then had a big block of just melted Legos that had a lot of gaps and spaces in it. Put that onto the lathe, turned it again, so I shredded it down into Lego strips and shavings, and then put them back into a tin and melted them down, and kept compacting them down as I melted them. And this is what I ended up with. So it's kind of a Legite. It's the best way to describe it. And we've just turned a bracelet from that, and I cut the center out. I drilled a hole and cut the center out, and this will do a couple of rings. And I'm making a bracelet and a couple of matching rings for my daughter, made out of Lego. Yes, homemade nuclear Lego plant is right. Right, let's see how we go with this now. Cacao! The picture's frozen, is it, guys? Has the picture frozen? Okay. Am I still live, guys? Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay, it says that I'm still live here, so I don't know. Let's see, does that fix it? I've just did a bit of a setting there. We'll see. Does that fix it? But anyway, I'll carry on. I've just got to clean up this front edge now, and then it's pretty much done. I'll just, yeah, baby, cacao. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so is that the bingle bangle? No, it's not. No. Let me see. I got to take a bit more off that inner edge. Don't like that. Just going to take a little bit more off the inner surface, and then we're done. I think that got it. By Jove. Just take it off and have a look. It's hard to see it when it's on there. I think I just have to take just a small bit more off. Oh, don't break. Gosh, just as well it's made out of really strong Legos. Right, I'm going to take a bit off my jam top so that I can just get there's like a little ridge show you. There's a little ridge just here that I want to just take off, and then we're okie dokie, can of cokey. Where's me doodah? There it is. Night, David. Thank you for joining. Okay, that's better. Or is it? I think I still need to take some off. I've only ever made 2 bangles, so, and one of those was out of CDs, so bear with me. I know your true colors, and that's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Do 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 do. Bye, Nicole. Thank you. Oh yeah, Jack. It's there's always music when I'm on. Well, I don't know if you can call it music, but it's something anyway. I think we're pretty good at that. Just a tiny, tiny little bit more. And then we can call it done. Yes! By Jove, I think I got it. Yeah, it goes on both ways, so we're the same size. Alrighty then, I'll just sand that, or Yorkshire grid it, because it's quite a good cut. And we can call that done. Cacao! That chop there is not, I repeat, is not my easy chuck. Did you see what I got, JP? You weren't here when I showed off my my parcel. I'll do it again. Look, JP, look what I got. Are you ready? Cacao! Boom, baby! Oh yeah! Cacao! Yeah! Cacao! Cacao! You ready? Cacao! Yeah, baby! A Carl Jacobson original. Boom! And not only that, thank you very much, Carl. Not only for the little additional Prezi at the bottom of the box, but also for the challenge of turning this stuff. Thank you, Carl. He sent me a piece of Fordite to play with. So not unlike the not much unlike the Lego die. Oh, where am I going? Here. Lego die. Yeah, so I said on one of the shows, Carl, I'm going to turn a small display piece for the ring, and that can go up on the shelf in the house. Even though my son and my daughter are looking to put it onto a chain, ain't gonna happen. So I think some people are saying that a CA finish would be better on this. Maybe. I might try that on the ring that I make. Right you are, JP. Oh yeah. That's pretty. It's different anyway. Probably not to everybody's liking, but I likes it. I'll just give it a quick wipe over and I shall show you on the camera. Yeah, Steve, it doesn't actually melt it, because I know people that have actually stuck models together, model Legos together with CA to make them permanent buildings and structures for, yeah, make them permanent structures for their train sets and things like that. So there you go, guys. I think it's okay. Do you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back on, and I'm going to put some more. It seemed to shine up well. I've got some, for those of you that just joined, I have some car polish here, and it seemed to come up well with that. I do have some, I don't know if you get it, I don't know if you get it in the States, T-Cut. I'd say you get T-Cut. I think it's actually an American product, is it, T-Cut? I have some of that in the other workshop, so I might use that, because that's actually a very fine polishing grit. It brings out the colours and stuff. So, but this polish seems to make this shine, so we'll see what happens. Shimmer and shine. Oh, 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 oh. Hi, OJ. Good, thank you. How are you? Oh, cacao! Yeah, that polish definitely makes it a better job. Just polish up the other side. Cacao! Look at that. What do you think, folks? I don't know if you can get it close. It's not a great camera. Hopefully that fits on my daughter's little wrist now. I think that's kind of cool. A Lego bracelet. What do you think? Whoa! Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I think she'll like it. When she wakes up in the morning, that'll be in her bedroom waiting for her. And a little bit sticking up. Oh no, that's all right. Yeah, that'll be in her bedroom for her. And like I say, I might make I'm going to make a couple of rings for her out of that came out the center of the blank. So I'll make two small rings for her to go with it. But I just want to size that to make sure it fits on her fingers without getting stuck before I yeah. Different. I think it's different anyway. And it's really strong. It held together a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest with you. I thought there were going to be a lot more gaps in it, but no, I must have compacted it quite well. I put it into a tin. I had two loaf tins, you know, for baking the loaves of bread. I had two bread tins, and I filled it up and then pushed one tin into the other, and then knocked it down with a piece of wood and a hammer and squashed it down, then put it back into the oven, added more shavings, and just kept repeating the process, and it seemed to have worked. So it's different, and that's what I'm all about. Different. Yeah, another experiment that works. So you can have a think about what I can make out of the other half of the loaf tin, and maybe I'll make a video on it. Thank you, Bill. Thanks, OJ. Thank you, Paul. So yeah, I know that a lot of you, well, maybe not a lot of you here, are heading to Atlanta. Is it next weekend? I think it's the end of the month. Very, very jealous. I'm not going to lie. Extremely jealous. But hey, I'm certainly different, Steve. Yeah. Well, I've been called a lot worse than different. Steve has been working like a trooper, just to let you know, and we now have a new website that's almost up and running. It's up and it's running, but we've got to tinker about with it and get it finished. I think I now have all the charities that I'm going to donate. There's 5 charities in all. There's one Canadian, one UK, one Ireland, one US, and then Yuval lives in Italy, but he's an Israeli, and he's asked if rather than the funds being sent to Italy, it's going to go to an Israeli autism unit because they seem to really need the funds for autism over there. So I've 5 charities for the 5 different countries that were involved in making all the projects for Make It Matter, and I think it works out at about €400 each, which is about $450. I think that's what it is, and I think it's like 1,900 whatever it is for Israel. I don't know the currency, but that's about what it's worked out at. Now there has been, I'm not going to lie, there's two people that haven't paid. I haven't received payment yet for their winning bids, so hopefully that's just like a glitch in their system, and they will come up and pay for what they bid for. If not, then I suppose we'll put the 2 items back into the shop or into the next auction. But we'll see. Hopefully those 2 people will come good. I wouldn't like to think that there's anything bad about it anyway. So that's it, guys. Thank you. We're 2 hours and 10 minutes. God, wow, I'm kind of on time too. Not bad for me. It normally goes on a lot longer. And I think for most of it, I think we had about 5 minutes of glitchiness there. But for most of the feed, it was quite good, I think. So I think we are finally getting there. So I didn't do a feed last Tuesday or Thursday because unfortunately we lost our puppy, Mindy, our 13-year-old Labrador Mindy. Unfortunately, she had liver disease kind of the last few months of her life, and she just got so sick in the last 2 weeks that we unfortunately had to get her put to sleep, which was incredibly sad for us all. She was like a child to us, and the kids were just devastated. So unfortunately we've had to say goodbye to our puppy Mindy. Hopefully she's in a better place now, and I think on Tuesday I think what I'll do is I might turn a piece for we buried her in the front yard of our house. She used to, there was like a little sunny area in the front yard of our house on the grass over near the front wall of our house that she always used to lay there and kind of get the sun whenever we got sun, and that's where we buried her. So we put her just there, and it's kind of right next to the front wall. So what I might do is turn a bit of a plaque or something for her and put a bit of pyrography on it. I might do that Tuesday and Thursday, maybe work on it the 2 nights, and that will fix up on the wall just above her grave there. So yeah, like I say, one of the family, a big part of the family for the last 13 years, saw a lot of our kids grow up, and she will be very greatly missed. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been awesome. I'm glad this worked out, considering it was on the fly as usual. And I'll put some pictures up on Facebook, some close-ups of it on Facebook and on Instagram and all that good stuff. Don't forget, I'm not sure, Carl, are you on tomorrow night? I think Carl is on tomorrow night. Monday night, Wednesday night, Friday night. I'm not sure if we'll do Friday because I know Atlanta is coming up. Hopefully Carl or Robin will tell us in a second. I'm just looking at the screen up here. I've moved my screen so it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at you. Yes, tomorrow night, Robin says yes. So I think that's like 12 midnight for us, 4:30 for you. Is that right, Robin? I'm not sure, but go over to Twitch to Carl Jacobson's channel and sign up to his channel. Subscribe, and then you'll get notifications when he goes live anyway. I do. And while you're on Twitch, you can sign up to me too. All right, guys. So I will see you again. Thank you, Rob and JP. I think JP's gone. Thank you, Rob, for pretending to do a bit of moderating. I'll see you again, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye until Tuesday on Twitch. Bye.